Welcome back everybody. Before we get going on today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to each and every single one of you that are tuning in to watch my content. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers in such a short space of time, so thank you so much for those who have been subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much that have been liking and sharing the content. I do, you know, I've admitted straight from the start that I'm not the best reviewer in the world, I'm not. But what I do is I will tell people my truth. Do I get on with it? I'm just your average Joe. I love tech. Does it interact with my life? Does it make it easier? And I just tell you the blunt honest truth. I'm not paid by any of these people like some of the big YouTubers. I'm not that sort of person. I will give it to you straight. So thank you so much for each and every one of you. So let's get on with the show. So we're going to talk about the Google Nest Wi-Fi. I don't even know if Google should be in that or it's just Nest Wi-Fi. I don't know. I don't know Google's naming conventions anymore. I've kind of given up. The reason I got the Google Nest Wi-Fi is before I had BT, as you probably know, and the reason that I'm doing this video is the BT versus Virgin Wi-Fi broadband. I got so many questions about how poor the Virgin router was, or BT or whatever. And one of the reasons is, I agree, you know, the Virgin router, the Hub 3 or whatever it was really poor. I wasn't getting the Wi-Fi speeds. I had some black spots in the kitchen and so forth, and it was just really poor. So I decided to do something about it. I did some research, as I always do, and I decided to go for the Google Nest Hub, or Nest Wi-Fi, as we should call it. And ever since I put that Google Nest Wi-Fi in, sorry, you are a little bit tilted there. Ever since I put the Google Nest Wi-Fi in, I've had no problems at all. The speed has been absolutely brilliant. And then obviously I changed from the Virgin Fibre and went to the new BT 900. And ever since I've put that in, now I know BT router is really good. I do have those little black discs in here, but do you know what? I don't need it. I've set it up just for the sake of setting it up, but you know what? I don't even connect to it. I just connect to my Nest Wi-Fi, which I just only have two. I have the actual router itself down here, and I have the one upstairs. Now, what I liked about that as well, the one that I had upstairs, for example, actually acts as a Google Home speaker as well. So it will answer if you do broadcasts, if you want it to ask it a question, has a little light, as I can show you here. You can do the volume up and down. It isn't, and it's not a bad little speaker, but it also acts as the extension to the main router or hub, whatever you want to call it, downstairs. So it's really nice, and it gives you such a big range. I'll show you here the kind of ranges that you get with just 1, 2, and 3. So I was really impressed with it. And of course, when I went to BT, ever since I've had BT, the system has been absolutely solid. I cannot complain at all. I know there's been some horror stories for others, but since I've had that Google Nest Wi-Fi in, I cannot complain. I have a full signal everywhere I go. The software to manage it as well is really easy. I like it, whether you've got an Android phone or you're using iOS. The Google Home app just works. So I'll just show you the app as it goes here. I'm going to use my Google Pixel 3 XL for this one. So I'm just going to go into the app now. So straight off the bat, the first thing you see is it's 861, 103, or whatever speed it will be showing at the time. We scroll down a little bit, it tells you the current devices. You can set priority devices in this. You've got kids Wi-Fi. I can actually get the kids, set the kids so the Wi-Fi gadgets that they use switch off at a particular time, so there's just no internet. So if I think, oh, you up halfway through the night watching YouTube, they can't. I can set that. I like the fact that you can have a guest network. It's so easy to set up as well. You can run speed checks. I like the fact that you can run the test of the network. So from the router to wherever the mesh is, it will tell you the type of figure-8 system that it's circling around the house and how good the connection is. You can go into prioritize devices. You can use WAP free. It's got privacy, it's got notifications. So when someone comes in and connects to your network, it gives you a nice strong notification. Hey, someone's just connected to your network. You can actually go in and you can say, who are you? You can either, obviously you'll know who they are because you've got the security set up, but you can just prioritize that as well. You can say, well, you're only going to get that amount of bandwidth. So you can prioritize who gets what bandwidth, all simply through the app. And also as well, if you feel like the network may be a bit sluggish, which it once in a blue moon maybe, Can't even say that really. You can just press the restart network and it will completely flush everything, do a complete restart, and it will. And it just easily just connects as a connection into the back of your BT, your Virgin, whatever router that you've got, and then you just set that up as your main Wi-Fi network. Other things that I really like about it is just the simplicity of it. It's right there in your face as I'm showing you as I'm scrolling through the app on the screen. I just think it's a really good app. I just love the way that you can test the speed, the up and download speed that you're currently getting. And I'm always constantly getting, in fact, let's just do a quick test now. Let me just grab my phone. Right, I'm sitting in my office. It is in there, so I'm just going to do a quick test now. And we're going to just look. This is BT on the Google Nest Wi-Fi. There we go. So 279 down, 999 up, 99.4 up. Now that's with, I'm in my office, all doors closed. I'm in like a conservatory stroke orange room for my office. So everything's closed off. The Nest Wi-Fi router is all the way over there in there, away from me with a wall in front. And I'm still getting on Wi-Fi 294. Now I average around, let me just have a look at some of my speed tests on my results. There we go, if you have a look there. 371 for those of you that are wondering about the BT 900. This is obviously just an iPhone Wi-Fi test on that. You can see the kind of speeds that I'm getting through the Google Mesh Wi-Fi Nest. Sorry, I keep saying Google, but it's Nest. Got to get used to that. Wi-Fi. It is a solid piece of kit. And I just like the aesthetics of it. It just fits in the room quite nicely. It's just got the 3 cables. If you look underneath, we'll turn it upside down. Just for you to have a look now, you can see there. It's simple. I use one of those connections from that Nest into my Philips Hue hub. Philips Hue hub. Why do we have to have the hub? So Philips Hue hub, and then the other connection goes straight into the back of my router, and then that's it. You can just literally use the app to set up both as many access points as you want, and it just gives you a whole huge range. I think you've got from 1 access point, it gives you a certain amount of range, 2 access points, and then you've got 3 access points. And to be fair, this is the sort of costs that you're looking at the moment, especially with Black Friday deals as they are at the moment. You know, it's really not that going to break the bank kind of Wi-Fi for that peace of mind. And as well, it handles multiple connections. So if you've got kids watching Netflix or Amazon Prime, Apple TV, on their iPhones, on their Androids, on their iPads, whatever they're doing, it just handles multiple connections with ease and simplicity. There's none of this clogging up and blocking. And in fact, you can just go onto the app if you are finding things a bit sluggish. What is causing it? It's so easy to just diagnose. I haven't had to do that yet. I have done it just to see what happens and how you can prioritize different things. I've not had to do it. It's just run like a breeze. And there's 4 people in this house all using the Wi-Fi. So that's it. That is the Google Nest Wi-Fi mesh system. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it's answered a lot of your questions. I'm gonna try, I've been working really hard to try and get some of these cars, EVs, that we can do videos for. So keep watching, there's lots more content to come. So until the next time, have a fantastic weekend everyone, and I'll see you soon.